Number one, Jerry. As many times as we've worked with him, I've never seen him get angry like that. And you know, it goes back to that improv thing. You give him a point, he can flow with it. So he's a person that doesn't need a script.
Yeah.
I'd have to actually say Billy, because that scream really got to me. It's the number one thing in this movie that I'm like, what the f-? You know
Me too. Me too.
And then number three, it's actually tough.
Yeah, inexperience. Who? Somebody that wasn't. Can't you say Pat? Because Pat's had experience.
He's had experience, yeah. Actually, you know what? Then Raina.
And this was our first.
Yeah. No, I think you did a good job on that part. You know, it was very believable.
Well, Pat's experienced, but I was surprised. He just doesn't look like the Kubrick stare he does all the time. Like, so that I really like seeing Pat. As for another, well, everyone was just. That's kind of why I like indie movies, because it's always a surprise. Like, I mean, I'm personally like really someone who's like focused on a script and want to have everything practiced first, but everyone is kind of, well, you know what, that's what it is. It's the wrestlers, because so many people here were wrestlers, and it just like shocked me all the time that it's like you can just roll with improv all the time. Jerry and well, actually any scene Jerry was in, you could see them go back and forth, like making more and more takes, like just shaping it until it became something like go here and all fits together like when you cut it.
Hey, I don't know if we already asked this, but I'm going to ask you. How did you feel working with MCS?
I didn't ask that. That's a good jump. All right.
How did you feel? Were you nervous? Did it get you nervous because we had
Not only that,
some
not
bumps?
only how did you feel, why did you do it? What made you do it? Work
I
with
was
MCS.
obligated. No, I'm kidding. You know, it's different because I've worked with a lot of people, whether it's, you know, just somebody on their own or with another, you know, company. And what I love about this is just that it was so quick, so easy to do, and you know, again, we had, you know, a lot of people I worked with had a big plan like this long. You guys had a big plan, but it was not even in physical form, but it still worked. So I think that's your biggest aspect right there, is that you can just make things work. So would I work with you again? Yes.
What did you think about the movie poster? Because I remember we didn't. I thought you seen it till we edited, and you're like, I haven't even seen it.
No, I saw it being taken.
But what did you think when it was all put together?
I think it's great. You know, that's exactly what I thought. I know we had some concept posters, which
you helped with, remember, with the college.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I definitely had this idea of the basement because this right here is the movie. You know, it's not about what the doctors do. I mean, it is about what the doctors do, but it's what happens to these guys, because without them, this wouldn't be the movie. So.
The title. What did you think of the title?
I didn't like it.
Really?
Yeah, I never liked it.
Wow, you
never liked the title.
You never told me that. All the time we've worked together, and everything we did, you've never told me that.
I said it to somebody. It might not have been you. No, I think that, I mean, you know, the title's grown on me.
Yeah.
But a title needs to capture people's attention.
Yeah.
I think, yes, it's going to capture people's attention. I'd like it for it to be a little shorter.
Yeah.
But no, I think the title's fine. It works out, and you know, it fits because you know what these doctors do to take their, you know, to keep their business going. You know, they sold their soul to the devil.
Yeah.
And it was so easy for them to do it, and it was right there in front of them.
Right.
So the title fits.
And
so, I want to ask you this. So horror movies are not your thing. You stick to more science fiction or science fact, however people wanna look at it. Why did you decide to come and help us with this, taking it that horror is not your thing?
Well, I think we have to rebrand that because I don't believe in the horror genre. I love it. I don't think that it should be classified as horror because I don't find any of it scary. including any of the films that I do, which yes is science fiction, but I consider this movie to be a drama / thriller.
Right.
So that's why I decided to move forward with it, because it is, it's telling a dramatic story. You have that arc of these people trying to keep their livelihoods,
Right.
while actually taking away the livelihoods of other people. You know what I mean? So, and like Aidan said, I always did want to do some kind of like slasher type thing, but because in the long scheme of things, people want to see that. We don't see it often in real life. Some people do, and some people actively look for it.
Right.
But when you see it on screen, it brings in like a thing of, we want to see what would happen in that situation, and that's definitely what this movie does.
So, Dan, what's your expectation? Same with you, Aidan. What's your guys' expectation when it comes to this being released the night of the premiere? What do you guys think is going to happen, and what would you like to see happen that night?
I think what's going to happen, / what I would like to see happen, is people start screaming at that scene in the basement. That's the money shot.
I'm looking for a gasping and ohs and ahs.
Yeah.
Because they're going to know his family's probably going to be the ones that freak out the most.
Yeah.
It's like, but yet they're sitting right next to him and they see that he's fine.
Right.
But it's going to capture it and know, like, oh my God.
That's brutal.
Okay, Dan, final thoughts, man. And we wrap it up. Final thoughts on the movie, the project, what you did, what you've done. We appreciate everything from you, but your final thoughts?
First of all, I'd like to say congratulations.
Oh, thank you, man.
I know that this project it's not as serious as the other ones that I've been on, but I definitely look at this as a project that we did all as friends. We had all of our friends involved in it.
Right.
And I think the final product came out better than I think that any of us could have expected.
Thank you.
Especially given the circumstances that we went through. So, congratulations.
Thank you, man. That means a lot.
Nice,
Thank you,
man.